Hi, Math 9. I'm Chris Davis. I'm the instructor this quarter, and this is just meant to be a little welcome video explaining something about the website. And main thing I want to talk about are the lecture videos, which are your main responsibility in terms of this being a hybrid course. They're the main thing that differentiates this course from the other section of Math 9 where it's not a hybrid course. So the course is divided into 8 units. And for each of the units, there are about 10 lecture videos you're expected to watch. And you access them like I just did by clicking on the lecture videos link. And then you see the different lecture videos. And one thing I want to say is that the quality tends to be higher, I've noticed, on the YouTube link as opposed to in the embedded version. So I can watch it right here inside the web browser, but I think it's a little better to click on the link at the top, and then that opens it in its own YouTube window. And then this version, it seems to have a little higher quality than what you see if you look at the embedded version over here. So that's one of the first things I wanted to say. Other thing I wanted to say is don't be scared of these online quizzes, and you might be intimidated when you see there are about 80 to 90 online quizzes, but they're really just meant to, on one hand, keep you on pace with the class. So they have due dates. For example, you see that this one is due right at the start of class on October 2nd. And they're usually very short. This one is just one question, 1 point. It's multiple choice. You can attempt it as many times as you want. Only your highest score is kept. You can use your computer. You can talk to your friends about it. So it's really just meant as a little benchmark for you. And it's also a way of me emphasizing what do I think was one of the key topics from the video that you just watched. So each online quiz, it's connected to one specific video. And it's my way of saying, this is one thing that I hope you got out of the video. And most of the online quizzes, you should think of them as preparation for the midterms or preparation for the in-class quizzes where you're not allowed to use your computer. So it's good to try to do it with as little outside assistance as possible. But as far as it just being practice, you can use any resources you want for these online quizzes. One other thing I want to say is that I tried my best to keep these lecture videos short. So as an example, let me just go down here to some random one. So you'll see they're always less than 8 minutes. When I was recording, I set a timer and never let myself go beyond 8 minutes. And sometimes they're as low as 2 minutes, or this one you see, it's about 4 minutes. And I tried never to say like, oh, this is how the weather is outside, that kind of miscellaneous stuff during these videos. I tried to just have one specific topic I wanted to talk about and then go straight to it. So on one hand, I hope that makes it more reasonable if you need to rewatch one of the videos. You're not hearing the same sort of additional commentary over and over again. And on the other hand, because I tried my best to keep them short, I hope if you don't understand a video, then it's easy enough for you to rewatch it from start to end, and rewatch it with your full attention. So there aren't any 40-minute videos or anything like that. They're all meant to be a pretty reasonable length. And how do you know which ones to watch? Well, you can, for each unit, go to this due date section, and maybe it'll change from what you're seeing here, but it'll look approximately like this. And then for Monday of each week, there'll be a certain series of videos you're supposed to watch. For Wednesday of each week, there's another section of videos you're supposed to watch. And then for Monday, a worksheet is handed out. For Wednesday, a worksheet is handed out. And those worksheets are supposed to reinforce the material that you saw in those videos. So that's basically all I wanted to say. Please talk to me, come to office hours, post on the online Piazza forum. Anytime things are unclear. This is the first time the class is being run as a hybrid version, so please give me any sort of feedback on how you find the videos or anything you wish was different in the videos. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'm looking forward to a fun quarter. Thank you.